I'm back in the Superstition wilderness this morning. Goal is to do this Peralta Trail to Dutchman's Loop. See how many miles I can get in today, and hopefully bag a few peaks along the way. Now I've gone 2 miles and about 1,150 feet of elevation gain. And that is Weaver's Needle off in the distance. I thought about doing the part of the approach to it, but I'm definitely not sure about some of that. I think it's a class 5 climb, but we'll see. I'm a little over 4 miles and 1,350 feet of elevation gain so far. I passed the approach to Weaver's Needle back there. I'm going to fork off right here, and this will loop around back up to Palomino Mountain. About 6¼ miles in now, almost 1,500 feet of gain. I think I'm going to stop here soon, shed this jacket, have a snack. Just passing under Palomino Mountain. Looks like a little arch right there. I gotta loop around and come up the backside of it. Reached the top of Palomino Mountain. Wasn't too bad. Steep, loose, class 3. Sure, if I want to get to the very top on one of these rocks, probably a class 4 or class 5 move. There you can see Weaver's Needle in the distance. A little bit of a class 4 move up here, wasn't too bad. Time to get back down. See all the quartz in this rock. It's all igneous volcanic rock in this region. Managed to bag one peak so far on this hike, and that put me at 8 miles and over 2,000 feet as well. Back down in the canyon here. Go loop around to Blacktop Mesa. Look at the map, it seems like I could have done a shortcut right through here, but stuck with the trail. There's the trail right over there. I made it to the junction at the top of the saddle. So the trail here goes up to the top of Black Mesa. It's almost kind of hard to discern the trail through all this burn. Down there when I was cutting back onto the trail, there was a campfire with a bunch of junk, and a burnt down tent, carbon fiber poles. I think that may have been the culprit of this fire in this region. This has been a nice gradual little hike to the summit here, Blacktop Mesa. See the black rocks, hence the name Blacktop. I wasn't sure if they were just charred from all the burn up here. Lo and behold, up there, the summit registry. With that summit, now gone over 10 miles and 3,000 feet of elevation gain. I think I probably could have gone down that slope on the face of Blacktop Mesa, but it's just easy to reconnect going back down the way I came onto the next trail. Yeah, the trail will wind around there by Black Mountain, but the elevation as well as just looking at it looks pretty steep. There's no trail up to it. But then over beyond that's Peters Mesa. I think I can bag that one. Back on the Dutchman's Trail, that was the Full Pass Trail that I merged onto. I found this smiley face along the trail here. Remember to follow the leave no trace principles on the trail. It is take only photos, leave only smiley faces. Passing under Black Mountain here. Sure there's a way up there, but I'm gonna pass. Past the half marathon mark back there. Decided to stop and have a little snack break before I continue. I bypassed the detour to Peters Mesa, I'm going to continue along the Dutchman Trail here, and I might take the detour over to Bluff Spring Mountain. Now I'm debating going off onto this Red Tanks Trail. But I think I'll continue on the Dutchman, and I can maybe link back over onto there, do a peek if I'm feeling good. So I believe this is Music Mountain, and that was Peter's Mesa off in the distance. I couldn't even see it from down in the canyon. Reached the 16-mile mark on this hike. Starting to feel a little sluggish, but it's been a gradual incline the last couple miles coming out of the canyon here. Okay, here's the trail to Bluff Spring Mountain, but it seems like quite a backtrack. I think I'll continue on the Dutchman Trail, and there's possibly Miner's Summit or Miner's Needle I could bag along the way. This loop was listed as 19.2 miles on all trails, but I added those 2 peaks on it earlier, and I was hoping to add a little bit more. This lofty goal of getting a marathon total of 26.2 miles. But now I'm kind of limited by daylight and water supply. I drank plenty this morning, but I packed 2 12-ounce protein shakes, they're gone, and 2 20-ounce bottles of water, and I'm halfway through those, so we'll see. That was Miner's Summit right over there, but I didn't see a clear path up. I didn't want to bushwhack. There's no trail listed on my map. I believe that's Miner's Needle out in front of me. This peak is right in front of me on the trail, and looks like a nice little approach up there. I don't think I can pass it up. See a little natural arch through there as well. I think I'll pass on trying to get up on one of the penultimate points of this needle here. Another view looking back at Miner's Needle. And I've now approached the 20-mile mark on this hike. Coffee Flat Trail. It's probably the last detour here off Dutchman's Trail before I head back to the parking lot. I'm at the 21-mile mark, just after that intersection there. Just gonna keep heading back along Dutchman's Trail to the trailhead where I started. Another view looking back at Miner's Needle here. Approaching the home stretch here, back to the trailhead. I've now crossed the 23-mile mark, climbing out of this canyon, one little hill, and then I'll be back at the trailhead. Initially, I wanted to come here and do about 20 miles, and I was feeling good this morning. I thought I'd push myself for doing that milestone of a marathon, which is 26.2, but I'll just fall a little short of that and I'm fine. It's been a beautiful day. I managed to bag 3 more peaks here in the Superstition Wilderness.